The boys are back in town. We're trying to assemble dragons of all the colors to win the game. This enchantment gives them indestructible, and on my upkeep gives a counter to each color. If I get 5 counters, I win the game. Here's a bunch of dragons. It's kind of what I had lying around. It's not necessarily great. However, Bonehorde Dracosaur is a champ here, as always. We've got a low end of green to grab a bunch of mana of all the different colors and hopefully ramp us up into the high end of the dragon cost. Let's see how we do in standard. Let's throw ourselves into a standard game. And yeah. Our first game is against the Rodfather. I'll be honest, kind of love this hand. We'll keep it. Throw down this tap land. Get some green in here. Got a Frog Butler out into a Spring Bloom Druid. They throw down a Dawn Blessed Pennant. It gives Kithkin nothing. They just gain life whenever they have a Kithkin enter, and that's not a Kithkin. So anyway, let's have our Spring Bloom Druid. This is a little awkward. Actually, no, it's not. Turn this swamp into 2 more colors. We'll grab a mountain and a... There we go. Throw down this monastery, pass the turn. And now we have all of our colors. We got black, green, white, red, blue. So all we need to do is survive until we get to our big ultimate enchantment. Honestly, block there, don't need that guy. Let's throw down a Dracosaur, hopefully getting us to our favorite card. Yoink. And pass the turn. A Johnny? Outland Chaperone. There's something silly about having a chaperone. That's just silly. All right, we're gonna instantly kill him. Don't even need to read what he does. Throw down Niv Mizzet. Honestly, don't know what he does. Surveil. Don't need a land. Pass the turn. Actually, you know what? All right. Honestly, we might just win by having big dragons flying in the air. Niv Mizzet. Or they put on a wary farmer. And your end step, another creature enter battlefield. Surveil 1. Perfect. Let's throw down a Citadel. Call the Spirit Dragons. Does our opponent concede immediately? No, they do not. Let's just all attack. Deal 11 in the air. And see opponent. Is there a way out of this for you? Do you have enchantment removal? My guess? Probably not. Blade aside, no blockers. Whatever that does. Target a player. Oop. I can target myself. Okay, what do you do actually? Indestructible, flying, hexproof, multicolored. When it deals combat damage to a player, it deals X damage to any target. Target player draws X cards and you gain X life, where X is the number of color pairs among permanents you control that are exactly 2 colors. Oh, I have none of that. Everything I have is either monocolor or like 3-color. I'll take 5. Not too big of a deal. Dot Weft Lieutenant. When this creature enters, or another Kithkin enters, target creature control gets +1 and trample. That's fun. Unfortunately, I think I can just win right here. Now, will I? No. The goal of this deck... Oh yeah, see, this is... Here. Let's play down a green dragon. Sure, you can have that. Let's play down a multicolored dragon. Deal 2 damage to that. Pass the turn. No attacks. We are 1 dragon away from winning the game. This on our upkeep. I'll show you again. Oh, what? Anyway. Oh wait, yeah. My bad. Indestructible. All right. Yoink. Yoink. Yeah. It tells you that you can buff dragons of each color. Put a counter on a dragon you control of that color. What color are we talking about? Here I've got every color. Here I've got 3 colors. Is this red, white, or black? I know it's not red because the Dracosaur is not highlighted. So we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And we don't need another one. Let's just try and find a final dragon. None of that counts. Surveil. That's another dragon. Pass the turn. Thank you so much, opponent, for bearing with me. I don't think they had anything to do against us. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. How dare you? Okay. Analog. Goldkeeper. Call Spirit Dragons. Pass the turn. If they have another Destroy Enchantment, I'll be a little bit peeved. That's not a Destroy Enchantment. Resolve all. Pass the turn. They attack. No blocks. Down to 17. My turn. And we hit him with 1, 2. Oh no! Do we not have all the colors? Oh, I'm. This is why it's hard. All right, hold on. Pass the turn, opponent. I'm so sorry. Opponent, please, can I do the funny? Can I do the funny? All right. They can attack in. I won't block. If they can kill me through my dumbassery, that's fine. I'll take it. You know, at that point, I just lost. Okay, let's see if we can do this. We'll just auto pass. Resolve all. You know, they're kind of winding up their side of the field. No, you can attack with that. No block. Okay. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Good game, opponent. Thank you so much for bearing with me. Game 1 under the belt. Honestly, our opponent didn't kill us early enough and kind of fizzled out. Let's see how game 2 goes. I don't know in what world you actually win the game this way, because having indestructible dragons that just grow every turn is so powerful. We'll keep this hand. Throw down a tap land, surveil, and a reviving wild. Be on top. We'll take it. They got a 1/1. Well, we got another 1/1 with that touch. Let's see. Are they gonna kill him immediately, or did they're just reading? So we can play down the Legend of Roku next turn. Or a Spring Bloom Druid. We'll see how fast we need to go. Currently, our opponent just ramped. I don't think we need to go too fast. So let's just turn this land into more. We'll grab a forest and mountain. We have all the colors that we need pretty quickly. Hi, little doggy. Pet, pet, pet. And we're going to immediately kill the badger mole cub. What do you do? Earthbend, happen, yeah. Add extra mana. Freak. Kill that cub. All right. Grab a plains. Now we have Wooburg. That's the word. That's the word that I meant to say. Wooburg. And until we get our Spirit Dragon enchantment, we're just gonna be a standard beatdown. We got big creatures. Do you do anything? Oh, if he grabs 4 cards, he gets extra stuff. You want, yeah, enter tapped, throw them Dracosaur, and attack in. Oh, I forgot. Oops. Well, that's a little rough. Ouroboros. We don't have a lot of removal in this deck. The reason being, removal takes the spot of dragons, and I want dragons. Simple as. Unfortunately, dragons may not win us the game. It's a sad thing to say, but might be a little bit rough for us. Let's grab Beater. And that's gonna grow to a 6/6. That's already gonna grow away from our Dracosaurs. They don't have reach or flying, so we can just attack in. We might have to beat them down before they beat us down. You're a dragon? No, you're a plant worm. You're a dragon? You're not a dragon. Alright. This is gonna hurt. We'll have 10 damage in the air. No way to buff it up, but Beater's gonna draw us a card. We're having 10 toughness. Then I get to untap everyone. Well, that's not gonna matter too much. And if I have 40 toughness, I have their life. Oh. Alright, let's just try and get through this game so we can get to game 3. don't think we're winning this one, team. Oh man, Leatherhead would rough us up so hard. We would never be able to have our enchantment out. Yeah, we were dead from the start. Are they gonna grab Rase's name? Nope. Okie doke. Do we get a final Hail Mary? None of that's useful. Stomping ground. Come on. Extra final Hail Mary. We're throwing the football into the next field over. And yeah, that's nothing. All right. Good game. Concede. On to game 3. Did I have fun? I'm playing Magic. We're having fun. Now, we're playing Standard. There's not too many dragons in Standard, or like too many like optimal dragons in Standard. Even though we'd have the Dragons of Tarkir set, those have single color, which they're single color and they're expensive. So they're not really like fluid. I would love to have the 2-mana red dragon, and we might redo this deck in Historic where there's a lot more dragon options. But yeah, like the cheapest dragon I have access to personally is 4 mana, which I don't want that, man. I don't want that. Grab a mountain. Pass the turn. They're a white deck. We're not aggressive, so coming in tapped isn't going to be that big of a deal. We're going to throw down our Proc Butler. And they honor that. Honor was a fun card in draft. Having a 1-mana draw card put a counter on a creature was actually pretty nice in a limited format. In Constructed, I'm not sure how useful it is, but we'll see how it goes. We can't play any dragons right now, so let's just ramp up a little bit. Turn this into a few more lands. And now assemble all of our colors. Sort of. We have the right in hand. So far, 3 damage ain't nothing against us. We'll be able to throw down. Now I want to be able to use the Dracosaur. So we will throw down this Gold Keeper, hope that it gets killed by some kind of removal. And then next turn, throw down the Dracosaur. Get that sweet, sweet value. Yep, there's a removal for the Gold Keeper. If they have 2 removal spells, that'll be a bit rough, but we still have Legend of Roku as backup value. No blocks. Dracosaur. Land. Yeah, gain your life. Land and go. Last turn. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling much today. We're kind of a brain dead mode of big things, all the colors. Oh boy, pretty colors. Hee hee hoo. Alright. Yeah. God, I can never play this deck because there's too many triggers to just click through. Let's see. Their Pride Mate is pretty big, but we have a few small blockers. Let's think. There's no time to think. I've got gambling to do. Only lands. All right, Springtime Druid. Yeah. We don't need. Oh, we do need that island. Dang, was that a misplay? Bam bam. All right. Bro, the mornings are so rough. Especially when you wake up at 1. My friend, do you not see the flyer? I guess not. Yes. Oh, the boys are back in town. Call the Spirit Dragon. Go. Land. Second Spirit Dragon. We're just gonna buff up this one Dracosaur to high hell. See, that's what I'm talking about. We only have like a few dragons. We don't have like 1, 2, 3 mana dragons to curve out into a turn 5 called the Spirit Dragons. Block. Actually, hold on. Block. Block. Yeah, we've got them in the bag. We'll just play the game out. Exile ourselves a rogue. I'm so tempted to just not play these creatures because I don't want to have to click through Authority of the Consoles. However, I kind of zero IQ brained my way through that. So many things to click. My lobster is too buttery. Waiter. My wine is too savory. All right, attacking. Yep. Oop, nope. Death touch blocker. We see the light of the rise fade away. Yada yada yada. My turn. And good game, sir. Well, that's kind of how the Spirit Dragons go. It's like once you play it down and your dragons become indestructible, it's kind of game over. Honestly, this deck could be revised. I don't know if having a green base is the best way to go about it. But hey, it was fun. I like big dragons. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this content, how about you click a new one on the screen right now? There is so much more to be had. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.